Hello my friends, welcome to my channel, Bringer of Light Intuitive. I'm Cindy. Thank you so much for being here and joining me today. Welcome in or welcome back, depending on if you are new. And if you are, please say hi and let me know so that I can welcome you to my community here. Thank you so much for subscribing and joining my community here if you feel called and haven't done that already. Thank you also for booking your private readings with me. You guys have been keeping me so busy. That information is always in the description box. If you ever want a reading, let's go ahead and dive in. The way I do things around here, we do daily check-ins, and I like to call them my Who Am I Reading For readings, and that's where I get a message and you tell me who I'm reading for. So let's go ahead and see what is the message for you today. Oh, I have the Five of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles, Four of Swords on the bottom of the deck. I feel like the Four of Swords for me is a preparation energy. So I feel like everything that you've been going through, and this kind of may sound like a repeating message, but it feels like one challenge after another you've been going through because you've been being prepared for something greater than what you have experienced in the past. Now, this can show up as anything in your life. This can be a literal job opportunity. It is a coin. It can be an increase in your finances. It can be a brand new start that is just like abundant, you know, stepping into this energy of abundance in your life and experiencing better, experiencing more love, more money, more, you know, an increase. It feels like like I was saying, the Four of Swords energy is a preparation energy for me. It's like a restructuring, getting back on your feet, going through something of a healing, really listening to your heart, your intuition. It's very meditative energy, but it's also like the fours are rest, recuperate, rejuvenate, kind of reestablish things, recalibrate things. That Four of Swords can talk about recalibrating, like you really going through a process of, because of all the change, because of all the stuff that you've been through that might have felt like challenging changes, you were meant to change. You were meant to change who you used to be. You were meant to change what you allowed in your life. You were meant to change what you didn't allow in your life. You were meant to change any sort of people-pleasing behaviors or staying in comfort zones that weren't actually comforting and comfortable for you. Something was changing. And this is by divine design, and it feels like one challenge after another. It feels like overthinking, and which your feelings are valid because it feels like you've been through a lot. It feels like you've been through one thing after another. But see, the energy that I'm feeling today specifically for this is that all of the challenges that you've been through, the fives are change. Also, the dragonfly, change. You know, and learning how to breathe through it, learning how to adapt into a new version of you. And with the Four of Swords, it's like that's exactly what you've been doing. So you may have found yourself thinking about things in your life, thinking about what am I accepting into my life, and you know, where maybe you're recalibrating your energy. Where am I pouring energy into that is not also pouring into me? You know, where am I, where do I need to tighten my boundaries? Where do I need to make some changes? Moving forward into this new year, the new year, we're in the new year, but also the new year, the fire horse year, starts next week. At the time of recording this, it is the 10th of February. But you're being prepared regardless. Everything that you've been through, there was some sort of recent stuff. Everything that you've recently been through, like last year, maybe the last few years, has been in like a restructuring to prepare you for something better, to prepare you for life being better, to prepare you for accepting more, opening yourself up to accepting more out of life, more love, more, an increase in your finances, a better job, or something like that. Because, you know, our thinking and overthinking can sometimes keep us stuck in accepting less, stuck in comfort zones that we've grown out of, comfort zones in relationships or jobs or this or that, whatever, however this is resonating for you, and it could be all the above. You know, accepting less or staying stuck in something that was not resonating for you anymore or didn't feel aligned for you anymore because of maybe fear, you know, maybe fear of letting go and moving in a bigger and better direction. However, you might have found yourself with that Four of Swords energy, you might have found yourself really thinking about things here in the last few months, thinking about things moving forward, like, what do I need to change? How can my boundaries, where do I need to tighten up my boundaries, or where do I need to lay boundaries that I didn't have boundaries before? Where am I giving my energy to that isn't giving to me? You know, it's been this preparation and this recalibration, preparing you for better. But see, you had to change something in order to be able to receive better. I have the Queen of Cups here on the bottom of the deck, and she's literally poised and ready to receive. You know, look at the Lovers is right behind her. It's like this could be in love. You could be getting ready to have a huge increase in your love life. Like when I say increase, I'm talking about abundance. It's like a brand new start in love. If you're in a connection, there's a new level that's going to unlock here in this connection, or you're in this new, more healed version of yourself that has an open heart, that is ready to be able to receive more love. There's this bigger, better energy here, and it's just the beginning, and it's about to take place for you. And you're now in this place where you can receive more. We have to change. Ruby agrees. We have to change in order to be able to receive more. We have to look at where we've been limiting ourselves, either in limiting beliefs or behaviors or whatever. That is the energy that I'm getting from this card, is that's what you've been going through because of the changes that have been taking place, and they may have been very uncomfortable changes. They may have been very difficult things that you have been going through, but it has forced you to reevaluate and prepare for things to look a lot different, either in love or in other areas of your life. However this is resonating for you, I've got them both here, don't forget, you know, and the Lovers card is literally a 6. It's balance, but it's also a choice. You had to make the choice to open your heart to receive more. You had to make the choice to restructure things in the way that you were thinking or dealing with people. You had to restructure something in order to prepare you for more and better. Because, you know, we get in our own way sometimes. And there's been this death and rebirth process that has been taking place for you, where you literally had to go through a rebirth. You had to go through a letting go in order to make room for more and better. You know, restructure, rebalancing, and now you're ready. You're ready to receive abundance. And whatever that looks like for you, because this could be everything. Everything in your life can look more abundant, better. You know, you could be receiving an offer of commitment, because we are talking about love over here too. You know, you could be receiving a job. This could represent a new home, but literally what I'm feeling is that this is representing your new chapter. It's like everything is, you had to prepare for bigger and better in your life. So now it's like your experiences are going to be different because you are different. The energy that you're sending out is different from who you used to be. Therefore, what you attract into your life and what you experience is going to be different. Okay? Let me know who I'm reading for in the comments below. Okay, I can't wait to hear. I'll see you in the next one.